Finally, the New York Times excoriated you over a number of years about the Valerie Plame leak, where she was working for the CIA, and somebody, you identified Armitage in the State Department as leaking her name to the press. Well, now, last week, the New York Times outed a CIA agent, I'm not going to mention his name, who interrogated colleague Sheikh Mohammed. Now, the CIA asked the New York Times not to do that. It obviously puts the CIA agent in danger because Al-Qaeda knows who he is. And they say, well, we'll out anybody unless they're undercover. Since you were involved with this, how do you respond to that?
Well, look, the New York Times has a double standard. It is deeply concerned when Richard Armitage outed Valerie Plame. Of course, they were only concerned until the point that it became apparent that it was Richard Armitage, not Karl Rove. But the New York Times has a habit. They did this. They previously, against the objection of all of our intelligence agencies, revealed the existence of programs to monitor the electronic communications of known and suspected terrorists abroad. And they've got a very callous view about our nation's security interests.
Why would they want to put this guy's name in the paper? It's not important to the story. They could tell the story without. Well,
I read their explanation, and it basically sounded to me like they were saying we put his name out there because we decided we could. And I mean, they didn't have a good explanation for it.
They don't. You know, I wish I could read minds. Again, I know what Imus thinks, and then I know what the New York Times thinks. But to me, you put the man in danger for no good reason. And after the Valerie Plame stuff, where they just went crazy on it, and it's the same kind of deal, you don't put any of our intelligence people, whether it's Ms. Plame or anybody else, in danger. And they do this. They do exactly the opposite.
Look, they put our country at risk when they revealed the details of a program that had saved America from attacks.
But see, they think that you put our country at risk, Mr. Rove. You see, that's where they're coming from.
Every single day, they think I put America at risk.
Right.
I get that.
And that's where we are in the United States.